this is an all-in moment, the chips are out on the table, and I felt like he was the best guy to bridge the gap to the back end of the bullpen. I felt like if things didn't go our way and we needed to maneuver in extra innings, we'd have some pieces left. And, it's not a time where you need to save pieces, and you just manage differently when you're ahead. And I felt like Robbie was the best option for us, and he did enough to get us to that moment where Archie took over.
Taiwan will start game 1 Friday.
It's too hard to say right now. I haven't really got that far. I'm just going to enjoy this moment and celebrate with my family and the team and all my friends in this organization. But we have a couple of candidates. They're obvious. We haven't totally walked through that yet, but a couple of conversations will get that going in the right direction. I'm sure we'll announce that as soon as possible.
Bill? Torey, not being local, who are the obvious candidates besides Walker? And when do you reasonably think Ray or Greinke could be able to pitch? Could they go game 2?
Well, they're both short outings, so I think that we're going to talk to them and get a feel for how they feel and walk through the next steps. The candidates would be Walker, Godley, or Corbin. But we're gonna go back to work, go back to the drawing board, and come up with the best solution and the best options possible. But Zach and Robbie are certainly candidates, and we just got to figure out how they're doing and how they're feeling.
Gary?
Excuse me.
Torey, what was your take on Zach? And you basically you got to a point where you just said, I'm going to limit the damage here, and you just brought in Chafin to cut it off.
Yeah.
What was the whole thought process on that?
Well, I think what in this game, and it was my mindset, it was kind of a strategy that I had, was that you were going to try and cut off moments. And this is a ball club here, the Rockies, that can really turn innings sideways in a hurry. And I felt like they were starting to get their motor running, and I wanted to just turn off that moment. And I felt like the best option was to get Zach out of the game and at that point in time, and then we'd reload and figure out what to do the next inning.
Right here.
Sorry. Crazy things seem to just happen in the postseason, but of all the crazy things could you have ever imagined a key 2-run triple by a relief pitcher?
To tell you the truth, I'm not totally shocked. Look, it was a slugfest, and it was a tremendous baseball game with a lot of highs and lows, and you're trying to manage those through the course of the game. And then Archie walks up there in a situation where I feel like he's prepared for, and we've talked to him at times during the course of the year, and especially as we're winding down, aiming towards the postseason, that he might have moments like that, and to get some swings and continue to work and know that could come up. But what I want to say, Archie, is he's built for that moment. That's his personality. You're talking about an elite high school athlete that understands what it's like to be on the big stage. He steps up, and he loves to be in that environment, and it translated.
Archie gets the big 2-run triple and comes back in the next inning, gives up the back-to-back home runs. Was emotions too high? Was it the legging out a triple? What did you see with Archie in that inning when he gave up the 2 homers?
Well, a little bit of what you're talking about. I think he's got to go home to third base, and for those that have ever tried that, it's not a very easy task. I mean, it takes a lot out of you, and he's a very emotional guy, and he connected with the fans, and I just felt like that may have taken something out of him. And then he had the extended inning where he's making good pitches, and good hitters hit good pitches, and I just felt like it was the right thing to call it the way I did, get him out of the game, and hand it over to Fernando.
Torey, you guys have had some success against the Dodgers this year compared to a lot of other clubs. Does that mean anything, or is the postseason such a different animal? What happened in the regular season is irrelevant?
No, I think what I've talked about with these players over the past couple of days is you got to go out and earn things, and the records, the matchups, the success, the failures, it doesn't matter. Everything's a brand new season. This is the start of season 2 for us. So, we've got a few boxes to check, and we got to go out and earn things just the same way we did all year long. So that was my message to the team. We know that we've played well against the Dodgers, but that's going to probably prep them to be ready for a team that's going to come in and battle them for as long as we possibly can.
That said, how do you account for how well you did play against them? Because no one else in the league seemed to figure them out. I don't know the exact reason why we did. I just think we have good players. I just think we have
guys that like to step up, and they're not intimidated. Look, the Dodgers got on a tremendous run there, and I think they were just steamrolling teams and they were intimidating teams. And I don't think we have that mentality. I think we love that battle. That battle mindset. We love that challenge. And I know that there's 4 teams left in the National League, and we're one of them. And I'm proud of that. I think our guys feel that as well.
Torey, you had said that you weren't totally shocked by what Archie did at the plate. What shocked you more, his performance at the plate or his performance on the mound?
Well, the triple was probably the more shocking event. But, when Archie gives up runs, it kind of leaves you like a little bit startled, like, how did that happen? But like I said, the Colorado Rockies are a tremendous team that are loaded with offensive talent. And, you can make quality pitches and they're still going to do damage. And I think the first pitch was a hanging breaking ball that Arenado hit out of the ballpark. The second pitch looked like it was a quality fastball down to Story. So I think those were fairly startling to me, but that's just the nature of playoff baseball.
Torey, you said that Archie had prepared himself for that moment. All good, all fine. The ball goes in the gap. When he turned second, did you at least think to yourself, "Oh, really?"
Yeah. I was thinking, please stop right there. We're good. I could just see him turning that corner and blowing out a hamstring or sliding. Our pitchers don't really get a chance to practice sliding very often. I know we do it in spring training, but that was 6-7 months ago. So, yeah, it was. I think we were collectively holding our breath to make sure he got up from that dust storm at third base healthy. But like I said, this is an elite high school athlete, and I know it's high school, but so don't take it the wrong way. He knows what he's doing. He's equipped to handle that type of situation.
Torey, one of the more unusual stats out of this crazy game was the 4 triples.
Right.
What did you 1903, the last time I got done? What do you think about that and the fact you were able to accomplish, well, Archie obviously, but you were able to accomplish something like that?
I just think it's the nature of the game, the nature of this game, the nature of this environment, the excitement. People are going to walk up there and do extraordinary things. I know Ketel Marte had 2 of them. He had a great day. It was a great approach. So in this ballpark with big gaps, the ball can move quickly through the grass. I think triples in this ballpark don't totally surprise me. But you pile up 4 in one game, it is a little bit of a shock. But after today, I think pretty much I've seen everything. This was an incredible game.